Some people had suggested using a blast gate as a port on the bee vacuum. I did a little bit of research on this and I'm using one here, and I just want to talk a little bit about it, things that I learned about it. Okay, so the first thing is that I had to find a way to attach it to the box, and to do that I just glued it to a piece of wood using epoxy, and then I attached the wood to the thing. These blast gates have a vent in them at the bottom, and what this is for is to let the swarf that comes through here, this is designed for woodworking use, to let the swarf fall out so that it doesn't block the slide from being able to close all the way. The other thing is that the slide has a dimple on it, and what I did was to flatten that dimple out so that I could open the gate all the way. I marked it where it's open all the way. You can see a little black mark there, and that I know that it's open all the way there. You can see directly through it. If you don't take the dimple out, you can only open it about this much, which leaves a little bit of the gate into the opening, and I was just afraid that this would cause the bees would run into it as they're being sucked in and would cause a problem. So what I found works best, especially if you have the a portable vacuum, is to cover this slot in the bottom, because air is coming in through this slot and it reduces the amount of vacuum that you get in the unit itself. Now the second problem is that the blast gate is actually 2.5 inches, and that doesn't fit a hose. You can't put a hose into a 2.5 inch thing here. So I did find an adapter at Rockler that adapts this from 2.5 inches to 2.25 inches, and that seemed to work pretty good. So this now, with the adapter, you can plug it in and it gives you flexibility. So the other problem that I found with it is that when it's installed, it's going to be a little hard for you to see probably, there's a cavity behind the gate, and one of the times that I was using it, I had a bunch of bees that were congregated in there. So when I pushed the slide down like this, there are a bunch of bees still in this cavity. And what I did, since I had transferred them to a hive, I just opened the gate and let them go back into the hive through the front of the hive here. But it would have been nice if they'd been able to just push them all down instead of having those extras there. So anyway, it was a good and a bad, well, not bad, it was a good suggestion. The blast gate works pretty good. It just has a few things that you have to consider as you're using it. Thank you.